Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Real vs Fake. I'm Dr. Klekt, and this time around I'm here to educate you guys on a very, very special shoe, highly requested, all in demand. It is the one and only Jordan 5 Off-White. Oh my God, this shoe is sexy and it's hyped, and I'm here to give you 10 seconds to guess which one's real, which one's fake. Let's go. Now, if you guessed this one is real, you're right. Now this is the real guys and this is the fake, but before we get cracking into the video, if you haven't checked last week's video, go and have a look. You could have won the Klekt discount code and Crep Care package, and obviously that giveaway is running in this video. Like this video, comment down below and subscribe to the channel. It is the road to 10K. When we hit that 10K, we do have something special planned. The quicker we get there, the quicker you get it, okay? But first things first, let's dive in. Now this is the Jordan 5 Off-White box. It is peng, I can't lie, it's very different to the 10 and stuff like that. Has all the plastic cutout holes just like the shoes itself. But that's not the bit we're actually going to be looking at, because that's not too bad. But if we actually have a look at the stickers itself, okay? So the sticker is always a big giveaway for everything. If you look just down there, you can clearly see on the fake one here that the actual sticker itself wraps around the box. And that should never happen. Don't know why they've done that. My mum could have blooming seen that and thought, well, that's not real, is it? But they've done it. And obviously on the real, it does not. But let's stick with the front of the box, okay guys? And obviously the Jumpman logo in each corner. Now you can probably see this, but on the real, the Jumpman placement is nice in I'd probably say nice even square with a nice bit of space between the top and the side, okay? Nice size, beautiful, magnifique. The fake, nah, it's just not right again. It's too big, it is placed randomly, like the distance it is, look guys, seeing the B-roll, it's just not right, all right? Now guys, we have the shoe out the box, and there is straight away a few things you can probably see just from this view that are quite apparent between the two, okay? Now first things first, this fake, I'd probably say the plastic sort of meshy coating that it has all over this shoe, which is what it's known for, is probably too light, if I'm perfectly honest with you. It's too clear, it's too reflective. It should be a bit darker, just like this real here, okay? And that does correspond with the actual outsole and the sole itself. Like, this fake is too, it looks wee yellow. It looks like it's just not the right yellow compared to this. Obviously it's meant for that aging sort of look. They are, I'm biased, yeah, I love this shoe, but when it looks like that, it just really goes to show the subtleties that Virgil's put into this, and Nike, really what makes that special. And that, the difference in colour is just not good. Now, if you guys have seen this shoe before, you do know it comes with these additional laces here, and I just want to jump straight in, okay? First things first, the way they've packed these laces, the actual bag itself is much smaller than the actual real, which is a bit bizarre to be honest with you. And additionally, the way the actual laces look in correspondence to the real, they are too thin. They're nowhere near, like, to be honest with you, these are quite thick laces on this collab, and this one on the real, it would just look like a standard little set, little laces you can get from little Asda or something like that, and then they've whacked some Helvetica shoelaces on the front. But if I look at the real and the fake here as well, even the black laces that are sat on them, you can clearly see that shoelace on the reel sits perfectly. It sits lovely. Nice distance between the top and the bottom. But then you look at the fake, not only is the ink too hard, so it actually crinkles the lace. You can see like it's all crinkled. Massive thing to look out for. But also it's actually cracked, and the actual printing itself is just too blotchy in some places. It's just not good, guys. The laces for this are a massive giveaway. Now guys, if we actually have a little look at the midsole detail, also the sole, I have showed you the colour though, but it does correlate, okay? Now, let's have a little look. Now this is a fake here, and if we're gonna have a little proper dive in, see the black on the midsole. On this, you can see it in this. Look at the way it's shining. It is too glossy. It really is really glossy in person. Not how it's meant to be. If you look at the reel, nice matte finish. Feels just really nice as well. It's quite soft. It's just not meant to be glossy, okay? Makes it look a little bit yob, a little bit tacky. But also, if we have a little look at the flame sort of section here. Now, on the fake, the dots, let me just get this right. There are so many. There are so many dots on the fake in compared to the real. It looks a little bit tacky again. I've got to be completely honest with you. And then obviously, if you're looking at the color of the actual sole, it does look quite considerably different, guys. And you don't want that on these, especially when you're paying all that money. Like, come on, man. They've got to get at least one thing on the sole and the midsole, right? Do you know what I mean? Now guys, let's move on to one unique detail of the shoe, and that is the off-white transcript on the inside left. It's going to be on the inside right as well, but for this case, we're looking at the inside left. Okay, real here, fake here. Got to remind you sometimes, you know what I mean? But let's have a little look. Now, it's hard to see, but you can obviously see the whole writing all there. But the bit that is hard to see is the writing just underneath. Now, on the reel, you can see Beaverton, okay? Beaverton, Oregon, where Nike is, bish bash bosh. But look at the fake, okay? You can see Ayrton. Now that is just to show that the actual text itself is just printed in a weird angle. It's just misprinted, to be perfectly honest. The whole layout of it is not right. It's not, and they are the same size as well. I don't know if that differs between the size. It shouldn't do, but on this one, it should be the exact same. And quite frankly, it ain't. Now guys, the final detail that you can see to eye. First things first, I just want to say, it's probably the best angle to see the difference in colour. Look how light that is and look how dark the actual original is. Bad, do you know what I mean? That's just bad. Anyway, I digress. We're actually here to look at the logo placement, and I don't really need to tell you about this. You can clearly see this, but the fake, nice bit of space, I can't lie. I like how it's spaced out, but it's too high. Look at the difference, look at the height, look how where it goes, and you look at the reel there, nah, it's not good, guys. That's your basics. You know, that's your bread and butter. Get the logos correct, but no, they've tinned it. I'm disappointed in this, do you know what I mean? We shouldn't even have to go to the UV studio. You probably don't need to see anything else, but you're gonna have to, because the next bit I'm gonna show you in the old UV studio is gonna blow your mind. So I'll see you there. Some considerably different bits that we need to point out on this shoe under the UV, okay? First things first, look at the 23. Now on the reel, it's a light glow, doesn't really pop dramatically. If we look at the fake, boom, that is popping, that is vibrant. Not really what you want, although it does look a little bit cool, I can't lie to you. But if we move on to the next bit, it is the trace lines. Now this fake is absolutely covered in the trace lines for the stitching. It looks shocking. Honestly, you can see that on camera, you'll see that on the photos. It is so poor. And now, to be honest with you, there is not one trace line or anything like that on the reel, and that is exactly what you want. Now, we flip the shoe over and we're looking at this sole, and it is quite obviously the distinction between the two here. Okay, so we have the fake, which has this weird mustardy glow, and in comparison to the real, which is just this nice light cream sort of glow, it's major difference. Obviously you're going to see this on the midsole as well when it's sort of reflected through the side, and this is just not what you want, to be perfectly honest with you. And if you look in the midsection where the Nike is as well, on the real there's a nice sort of frosting cloudiness, probably due to the glue. And if you actually look on the fake, there's none of that. It is just plain black / charcoal under the UV. Not what you want. So that is it. Thank you very much, guys. That is the end of the episode. Really hope you learned a few things. Really hope you enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? These Dr. Klekt, I've got to be treating myself to a pair of these. You know what I mean? I really do like these. Maybe in the summer, things are a little bit better. Do you know what I mean? This little lockdown, all of this malarkey's gone, blown over. Keep your chin up, because it won't last forever, guys, obviously. So stay safe, stay happy. Do you know what I mean? So just make sure you use Klekt. We're always authentic. We're safe, we're easy, and I'm not just bigging it up, we really are, okay guys? But I've been Dr. Klekt, and I'll catch you all next time.